Happy Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. Welcome back to your morning market update. The mood on Wall Street today? Definitely mixed. Let's break it all down. Starting with the major indices. We've got green across the board, but just barely. The S&P 500 sits at 759.22, up a modest 9 basis points. The Nasdaq is doing a bit better at 744.42, climbing 0.2%, and the Dow Jones is actually leading the pack today at 513.13, up 0.33%. So the blue chips are outpacing tech this morning, which is interesting. Now let's get into the Magnificent Seven, where the real action is happening. Microsoft is taking a hit today, down 3.59% to 443.97. That is the biggest mover of the group, and not in the good direction. Alphabet is also under pressure, sliding 2.18% to 368.16. And Amazon rounds out the losers, dipping 1.12% to 258.33. But on the flip side, Apple is surging nearly 3% to 315.12. That's a strong session for the iPhone maker. Tesla is also in the green, climbing 1.53% to 422.24. So a real tug of war inside big tech today. Over to commodities now. Oil is the headline here. WTI crude is jumping 1.34% to 137.31 a barrel. That elevated oil price continues to be a story worth watching. Gold is ticking up slightly, gaining 11 basis points to 411.73. Silver is doing a little better, up nearly 0.5% to 67.97. Crypto is having a rough morning, folks. Bitcoin is tumbling nearly 6%, dropping to $67,330. That is a significant pullback. Ethereum is also sliding, down 3.57% to 1,919.27. Risk appetite in the digital asset space is clearly fading today. On the Forex front, we unfortunately don't have fresh currency data to share this morning. We'll keep you updated as those numbers come in. Now let's hit the headlines driving the conversation today. MarketWatch is reporting that the Dow fell 200 points earlier as rising oil prices and Treasury yields weighed on sentiment. Meanwhile, the S&P and Nasdaq found support from a software sector comeback. That tug of war perfectly explains the mixed tone we're seeing. Here's a big one. Bloomberg is reporting that Anthropic has filed confidentially for an IPO. Demand for their AI assistant Claude is apparently surging. This could be one of the biggest tech offerings of the year. The AI boom keeps producing headline after headline. And finally, a wild story from CBS News. A United Airlines flight bound for Spain turned around and came back to the US. Why? A Bluetooth device showed up on the cabin network labeled with a certain 4-letter word. That was enough to cause a full turnaround. Travel in 2026. Everybody. So what should you be watching going forward? Keep an eye on that Microsoft sell-off and whether it extends into tomorrow. Oil at $137 a barrel could pressure consumer sentiment if it stays elevated. And that Anthropic IPO filing? That could reshape the AI investment landscape for months to come. Bitcoin's sharp drop also deserves close attention heading into the rest of the week. That's your market update for this Tuesday morning. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.